Hi guys, welcome back to Gun Shorts. I am Lloyd Pattison. I'm here at Bywell Shooting Ground. My schedule has allowed me to do a bit of on-location shooting this week. I know you guys like it when I've got something a bit more interesting in terms of a background than my kitchen. My life being what it is, sometimes I've got time to do that, sometimes I don't. This week, and the weather has helped, I'm out in the great outdoors. And I'm having a look at the Beretta AL391 Urika. This is an Urika 2, which means it's a slightly higher grade of wood than the standard, with a little bit of detailing on the receiver, so you get a little bit of scroll work there, and a very pretty gun it is too. The Urika was, or the 391 was a development of the 390, and it went into production in 1999. No longer available. I couldn't tell you when it actually stopped production, but I do know obviously it has now been superseded by the A300 and A400 series semi-autos. As such, it's a second-hand buy. You should be able to pick one of these up for between £300 to £500, depending on condition. And I think as an alternative to, shall we say, one of the Turkish guns, say an Armsan 612 or a Pattison Escort, etc. I just wanted to have a look at this in that context, where why would you pick one of these over one of those, for instance? Let's talk about the technical bits. So 28-inch barrels, Optima board, which means it's 18.5, Optima chokes, 3-inch chamber, 6mm game rib with a brass front bead, well shaped, nice wood forend. This one being a slightly higher grade, actually has quite a nice bit of wood on it. Nicely checkered. Overall, it's a nice gun to shoot and to hold ergonomically. The grip radius is quite nice. The length of pull is spot on. It's not too short. Trigger pull, it's an auto. It's okay. It's not fantastic. The gas system on this gun is obviously an earlier version of the current gas system that you get on Berettas, and as such it handles most loads really well. I've tried a few different loads through it, and it's handled everything with aplomb. As discussed, the back end is pretty standard, a little bit longer than you usually get on autos, and no worse for it. That ring noise is present. You will note if you've seen any of my other Beretta auto reviews, I'm not a fan of it, but to be brutally honest, you might or might not notice it. It's just a foible of mine. One of the really nice things about this gun is the positioning of the safety. A friend of mine pointed this out, who's actually had a few of these and uses them on pigeons and whatever. The safety position is absolutely bang on, so that your fingertip just rests perfectly on it when you're waiting, or just ready for something coming in. You can very quickly knock it off and get the gun up, and the finger naturally drops onto the trigger. My gun has the safety back here, so yeah, I shoot a Benelli M2 for that sort of thing, and as such there are times when I have forgotten to knock that safety off, and the position means that it's a bit of a you are kind of reaching for it to get it off, and it has cost me a couple of birds from time to time. I have only shot this on clays, but it's handled everything I've chucked at it. I've hit most things I've pointed it at with it, and I certainly can't complain about handling. I have no complaints about this gun as a shotgun. It is a absolutely competent semi-automatic shotgun, and there's a reason why these things are super popular for as many years as they were, and why, of course, Beretta continue to make it in terms of the 300 and 400 series guns. They're evolutionary from this, they're not revolutionary. In terms of this gun as a value proposition, around about sort of £300 to £400, I'd be inclined to go the little, say, 50 quid extra over buying, say, a Pattison Escort, simply because I've had a Pattison. It was fine. It wasn't terribly refined. I mean, it's a yard and a half a shotgun. It works, but I did have some feed issues with it at times. It was a little bit more persnickety about ammo, and let's face it, if you're buying a black plastic shotgun, I can't talk, I've got an M2, it's a black plastic shotgun, but I don't know, this thing's just a little bit more pretty, and for the money I'd be inclined to sort of pick one of these up if I were in the market for one. You're not going to lose the VAT on it. It's pretty unburstable in terms of reliability, and generally I think a really good value proposition for what you'd want it for. The gun comes with a nice case. It's got a bunch of spares. It's got the shim system to allow you to change the cast and the drop. It's all there, and at this sort of money in the second-hand market, I think it's an absolutely cracking buy. Okay, so the Beretta AL391 Urika, a cracking second-hand shotgun. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Please do subscribe if you enjoy the channel. And of course, Bywell, who sponsor the channel, are well worth a visit. They have this gun and many others like it in stock. And their new website is launching. It should be launched by the time this video airs. And it has a lot more features on it in terms of what you can see and what you can view in terms of their stock. They have a new gun room, which is huge and well worth a look. All right, thanks guys, and I shall see you next time.